Cześć, witajcie, to Apetyt, pasjonat gier. Witam was w 28 odcinku z gry SpellForce czy Reforced. Oczywiście na PS5, wiadomo, po polsku. Życzę wam miłego oglądania i teraz wam wytłumaczę w skrócie, co ja właśnie robiłem w 27 odcinku, na czym też zakończyłem ten poprzedni odcinek i co planuję w tym 28 odcinku zrobić. W 27 odcinku zniszczyłem bazę Krella i zrobiłem bardzo ważną misję poboczną, walka o władzę. A w 28 odcinku, no, chcę tutaj porozmawiać z moimi tutaj towarzyszami. Wrócę do króla goblinów i omówię swe kolejne poczynania przy stole, tak. Obrad, aby postawić na przód główne zadanie. Okej, dobra.
I'll take a look. There you are again. Gore's new friend. I truly hope he knows what he's doing. Orcs following the orders of a pale skin. That hasn't happened before. But, to be fair, you've given me little reason to distrust you. You did great in that battle against Krell.
Thank you. So you're the commander of the Fire Wielders?
Chieftain. And I serve Gore, our High Chieftain, who follows your advice. In other words, I'm the third down the list. Mainly, I'm here to make sure our warriors stay in shape and are well equipped. And if you're willing to invest some coin, I might even come up with a way to permanently increase their strength.
Czy możecie powiedzieć mi coś więcej o ogniodzierżcach?
Can you tell me more about the Fire Wielders? About your traditions?
Well, since Gore is now our High Chieftain, he's the one you should talk to. But I'll do my best.
Jak krwawa gorączka dotknęła
How did
orków?
the bloodburn affect the orcs?
It still does. For some reason, not as often as in human lands. But nonetheless, and when it hit, it did so with full force. There were 2 outbreaks among the Fire Wielders, and every time, the affected died within a couple of days. The Kayran clan was hit the hardest.
Interesting. I wonder why the races react so differently.
Well, I'm a warrior, not a shaman or an elder. You'll have to find out yourself.
W jaki sposób wpłynęły na orków wojny magów?
The Mage Wars. How did they affect the orcs?
Hardly. Some tribes, like the Fleshkins and the Ash Reavers, used the chance to invade your lands, as you've noticed in that Iskander village, Farland's Hope. Apart from that, we just stood out of it. Though, of course, we had our own sack of problems to deal with, such as idiots like Krell.
Chcę zapytać o coś
Let's discuss
innego.
something else.
Chcę poddać ogniodzierżców w
I want
szkoleniu.
to train the Fire Wielders.
All right. Here's what we can do.
No dobra, o co tutaj chodzi? A. Nie, no, na razie nie, podziękuję. No dobra. Chodźmy tutaj.
Interesting.
Ellen's Reigns. What a journey. But I must admit, this city is a marvel. Such beauty. It almost makes me forget the reason I'm here.
Are you still, heartbroken?
I shall forever be heartbroken. But none of that matters anymore. If the fire in her heart does not burn as brightly for me as mine does for her, then so be it. Tell me, do you mind if I stick around for a while longer? Iskander isn't safe these days, especially not for a vagabond elf, and there's no way on Io I'm going back into that accursed city. Even if the darkest alleys of Everlight carry her flowery scent, even the most mischievous of voices whisper her lovely words, even...
Maybe you could even help us out with your skills.
Of course. I have already talked to the elves in your company. Moorhere weapons are a bit different, but not too much from what I usually create. Just come to me if you require my knowledge.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm
Okay.
sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
No dobra, moi drodzy widzowie, muszę zrobić cięcie. Za chwilę znowu się zobaczymy, ok? Już jest po cięciu, moi drodzy widzowie. Znowu się widzimy i słyszymy. O, dobra.
Who is this? My strange flesh friends! Did they bring more meat? Ah, yes, they did! City goblin, did it not? God King likes. Chewy, yes, but good for power. God King thanks. God King very happy. Strange flesh people friends. Again, God King has treasure. Bring him more for final treasure.
Okej. Dziękuję. Tak. A to jest to, wejdź do jaskini i znajdź wszystkie składniki. A to nie, to ja podziękuję. To wolę wykonać już tę misję główną, sekret zmiennokształtny. Chcę kontynuować główny wątek fabularny. O, no dobra. No dobra, chodźmy. Tutaj mogę z Rohanem porozmawiać?
Tahar, what is it?
Nie mogę, dobra.
You got it.
Yes, Corporal? How can I help?
That way?
O, chodźmy tutaj.
If you insist.
All right, let's cut to the chase. We need to discuss where and how we start our search. You are all familiar with the objective?
Find the Forge Stones, reignite the Nexus, decipher the song with it, and put an end to the blood burn.
That's about it. Iria thinks that someone removed the Nexus stones shortly before the city was abandoned, but they left their markers on that stone map. And now that we have a small army backing us up, we can start searching. Eskram?
Yeah, we suspect one of the stones to be in the desert of Aenir's Blade, probably in the possession of the Iron Falcons, whereas the other one is on an unknown island.
An unknown island?
Correct. And yes, the oceans might have long taken it, which is why the only way to find out is to build a ship. And to...
Wait, I think I might know what that island is. Does it happen to be in the northwest, in the Black Sea?
I think so.
Sun and stars, that's fascinating. 2 years ago, there was an archaeologist in Everlight who claimed the same. That there was an island in the Black Sea, unknown to our cartographers.
Did he find it?
That's a complicated story, but it's a trail we could follow. If we go to Everlight, I can tell you more.
Well, it does sound promising.
And intriguing. So, Where do we go first, Tahar? Everlight or Aeonir's Blade?
I'll think about it and let you know when we head out. For now, just get prepared.
Will do, Corporal.
Okej.
Blasted armor.
Mapa świata, o, poproszę. No dobra.
Fine.
Understood.
Chodźmy tutaj.
Help you with something?
Ta wyspa na jeziorze to gildia stwórcy, zgadza się.
That island's in the lake. That is the Creators Guild, isn't it?
Yeah. Why you asking?
It might be the distance, but it looked a lot more populated when I was last there.
That's because after your father's war, a lot of the Creators' mages left. They were afraid of being out in the open, so to speak.
Why? The Creators Guild didn't participate in the war, did it? Same as Everlight.
Yeah, but that didn't stop the common folk and the refugees who came here from blaming them. There were even attacks on the guild.
Well, not all the common folk, as you call it, took part in them. I know the Creators' mages haven't ever done anything foul. What happened during that attack was a bloody tragedy. The mayor saw that the people who did it were put on the gallows.
Zamierzam się przeprawić na drugą stronę. Ile to będzie
I
kosztować?
want to set over. How much will that cost?
25 gold. And no haggling.
Zapłać 25 sztuk złota. Przewieźcie mnie przez
I want
jezioro.
to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to?
Zachodnie pola, południowa plaża, gildia stwórcy. A ta misja główna nazywa się tak, syn marnotrawny. Gildia stwórcy.
Huh? Help you with something?
Czas na mnie. Idziemy.
I'll take a look.
As a neutral, apolitical association of mages solely devoted to the study of magic, The members of the Creators Guild were among the few gifted that remained neutral during your father's war. Though not comparable to the great universities of Kalaya, it is safe to say that Fiara owes many of its magical and technological advancements to them.
Rozumiem.
Here we are. Impressive.
And there's people down the hall. We should...
Interesting. We do not get visitors often these times.
Who are you?
I'm Undergast. I suppose you could call me the head of the guild. I sensed someone was coming and that someone had an intriguing aura. Now I know who it is. You are Isamo Tahara's child, are you not?
How do you know?
Well, I have studied Isamo Tahara's magic quite extensively, especially since the end of the Mage Wars. He was a remarkable man. Yours and his magical aura have a lot of similarities.
Niezwykłym człowiekiem.
A remarkable man?
Yes.
Does that mean you supported him?
No, that is not what I said. I merely stated that he, as a mage and a man, was remarkable, unusual or special, and therefore surprising or worth mentioning. My opinion on the war is an entirely different matter.
Co to znaczy podobne aury?
How are our auras similar?
Well, hard to say. You can simply tell that you're related. And there's something else about you that is, well, strange.
Mógłbyś rozwinąć?
I get that a lot. Could you elaborate?
It is hard to say. There's something peculiar about you. An oddity in your aura which I cannot make sense of. I'm sorry.
Nie mów nic.
Either way, I assume you were here for a reason. How may we, the little that is left of us, help you?
Powiedz mi więcej o gildii twórcy.
I was wondering if you could tell me more about the Creators Guild.
Maybe I should begin with the question, what do you know about us already?
I know that you're a neutral association of mages that didn't participate in the Mage Wars. That's about it.
Well, and that is about the core of our guild. We are mages devoted to study, science, and the preservation of knowledge, and we do not involve ourselves in political conflict. We were founded in the year 231 by a woman named Goddess Bowdry. Ever since, the Creators Guild has been a constant in the ever-changing political landscape of Northander.
Więc jesteś przywódcą tej
So
gildii.
you are the leader of the guild.
Well, I do not see myself as such, but yes, the majority of the guild considers me its leader.
Przewoźnik opowiedział mi o ataku na wyspę.
The ferryman told me about an attack on the guild after the Mage Wars. He said it was the reason there are so few mages left on this island. Is that true?
Yes, but it was not just the attack. There was also an internal disagreement.
Jak zakończył się ten
That
atak?
attack. How did it end? Am I right to assume you stopped it?
Of course. They were trying to kill us, so we fought back and killed them instead. At least until their morale was broken. Looking back, I think that this display of power was something we should have done earlier. Only because we were peaceful, the people who attacked us assumed that we were defenseless. They will not make the same mistake again.
To ma sens, brzmi to trochę oschle.
That's a very dry way of seeing it.
If by dry you mean that it lacks the emotional aspect most people would add to a statement like this, then yes, I suppose it is. But again, it was not only the attack that diminished our numbers, but also a disagreement we had within the guild.
Co to była za
What
sprzeczka?
kind of disagreement?
I would prefer not to talk about it. I am sorry.
Czy wiesz cokolwiek o krwawej gorączce?
Actually, we're here for a reason. We're investigating the blood burn. Is there anything you or your guild knows about it?
The blood burn. You're studying it.
I guess you could say that. Yes.
Interesting. No, we do not know more about it than most alchemists or apothecaries at this point, though our general consensus is that we doubt the corporeal origin of the plague. There is magic involved in it.
Well, you're right about that. It is magical and it is connected to the Shapers.
The Tsarland, that's interesting. Say, would you mind to tell me more? You seem to know a lot of variables which we are not aware of yet.
Nie mogę, powiem ci co wiem. Nie mogę, wybacz.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Why can't you? Sharing whatever information you have might be pivotal in the discovery of a cure.
Być może masz rację, przyrzekłem dochować
I am
tajemnicy.
bound to secrecy. I would tell you if I could, but I simply can't.
Well, that is unfortunate, but I understand. Do come back if you change your mind.
I'll take a
Now
look.
would you look at that?
You got
This
it.
way, right?
Good move. If you insist.
You have a strange aura. Interesting.
Słucham?
Excuse me?
Your aura, it's different, cold. Anyway, forgive my manners. Callaghan Theo, archiver of the Creators Guild. How may I help you?
Szukam pewnej
I'm
osoby.
looking for someone. An archaeologist named Ilbertus Watley.
Watley? That man obsessed with his island?
Yes. What do you know about him?
Not much. Only that he showed up here some years ago asking for funding for his bizarre excavation. All the nobles who usually fund these kinds of things had rejected him. However, he didn't have any proof backing up his claims, other than him claiming to be of Hibernian ancestry, just like Queen Aelith. So we had to send him away as well, which didn't stop him from digging.
Jeśli szukasz wyspy, to na co zdadzą się wykopaliska w światłości.
Why would he dig an Everlight to find an island?
Because apparently there's a Shaper portal that might take him there. Or a Hibernian portal, I don't remember, it's been a while.
Fascinating.
Uważa, że jest Hibernianem?
He thinks he's a Hibernian?
Well, he said that his great-great-great-great-grandmother was part Hibernian or something along those lines, though he didn't have any of the Queen's gifts.
And he also claimed that, through his heritage, he has been having those strange dreams since his childhood of a secluded island within the Black Sea that no explorer has ever laid eyes upon.
And I take it you didn't believe him.
Well, I wanted to, and so did the other archivers. But the moment we start giving out money for fascinating stories alone is the moment we will stop existing.
Skąd więc wziął pieniądze na
If
wykopaliska?
you and the nobles denied him the means to do an excavation, how did he dig?
That's where it gets tragic. He spent his entire heritage.
To no avail.
Not entirely. He found what resembled a portal, but it was just dead, cold stone. It didn't take him anywhere. He tried to activate it for years, but ultimately his savings ran out. Now he lives in the Mud District, begging for food. He literally gave it all for his dream, but failed. A sad story. Why do you ask, though?
Z ciekawości chcemy znaleźć tę wyspę. Z ciekawości.
Curiosity. Thank you for your help.
Sure. You're welcome. I have to continue my work now. Safe travels, friends.
Let's see.
Okej.
Sure. Huh. Interesting.
Najważniejsze, że się trochę dowiedzieliśmy.
Well then, off to the Mud District. Let's hope Watley's still there.
And still alive.
Oj, teraz sobie przypomniałem, co ja chciałem powiedzieć, to, że najważniejsze, że dowiedzieliśmy się, gdzie mamy szukać tego Ilbertusa Watleya.
You got it.
I'll take a look.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to cross the lake.
Sure. Where to?
Południowa plaża.
Sure.
Zeren guides thee.
Huh? Help you with something?
I want to cross the lake.
Sure.
Zachodnie pola. No dobra, to też chyba byliśmy, co?
Understood.
Ta.
All right, why not?
Sure.
No dobra, chodźmy tutaj.
You got it.
Jeszcze tylko kawałeczek.
Let's see. Interesting.
O, jesteśmy na miejscu.
Greetings. Say, could you help me with something? I'm looking for a man called Ilbertus Watley.
Ilbertus what? Never heard of him. Sorry.
No problem. Tiara's blessing. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for someone named Ilbertus Watley. Ever heard of him?
Watley? Nah, don't think so.
I see. Thanks. Excuse me, madam. I'm wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a man named Ilbertus Watley. He's supposed to live here.
Watley? Oh, you mean that beggar? Ah, he lives here. Does nothing but beg for coins at the marketplace all day long. What do you want from him?
Long story. Much obliged.
Sure.
Poszukaj Ilbertusa Watleya na targowisku w światłości.
Sounds like a plan.
Huh. Intriguing.
A coin, fair lady. Please, the old father will reward you for your generosity.
Are you Sir Ilbertus Watley?
Yes, I am. Who are you? How do you know my name?
We're here because of the island in the Black Sea.
That accursed island. Tiara's breath. And here I thought I was done with it for good. Let's not talk about it.
Sprawiacie wrażenie
You
zgorzkniałego.
seem bitter about it.
How did you guess? I sacrificed everything I had just for some deluded fantasy. From a nobleman in Tiara's grace to a beggar in the mud district. Quite the career, isn't it? And all because of some deluded childhood dream. Because I wanted to believe I'm special.
Tak się składa, że chcemy ją odnaleźć.
Well, we know for a fact that it exists, and we want to find it.
What?
The island exists, and we have reason to believe there's something on it that we need. And we've been told that you tried to excavate an old Hibernian portal that could lead us there.
Forgive me, but this is a lot to take in.
But that portal exists.
Yes. Yes, it does. But it's useless. Just a piece of stone.
Jeszcze jedno, płynie w was hiberniańska krew?
Another question. We were told that you consider yourself part Hibernian? Like the Queen?
Well, not anymore. But yes, I believed that for a very long time.
How come?
Long story. The short version is that I've had these strange dreams ever since I can remember. Dreams of turquoise marble, of old rituals and ancient dragons. But they were always so vivid, like a real memory.
And that led you to believe they were?
That and the fact that I've always felt different from others. But then again, who doesn't? In the end, the Creators Guild was right. I had nothing to back up my claims.
Dlatego wydaliście cały swój majątek, by odnaleźć
So
wyspę.
you used up all your wealth to find that island?
Yes. As you probably know, no one was willing to fund my expedition. So I decided to take the matter into my own hands. Looking back, I can't believe how obsessed I was. Even when I sold the house my family had lived in for generations, I didn't see where that route was ultimately bound to take me. But I'd rather not talk about it. I hope you understand.
Skąd dowiedzieliście się o wyspie?
How did you learn of that island?
That's complicated. What it ultimately amounted to were some vague explorer's diaries, dreams, and an active imagination.
And that's all?
No, it's not. But please understand that this is a very painful chapter of my past, which I prefer to remain closed.
Co się tyczy wyspy, co mieliście nadzieję na niej odkryć?
What exactly did you hope to find on that island?
Wealth. At least that was part of it, and what I told my potential patrons. Then, of course, there was my supposed Hibernian heritage. But all that aside, Hibernian culture has always fascinated me. I studied archaeology in Greyfell, and as most archaeologists, I was always laughed at. Most people still consider it an expensive hobby for nobles rather than a true craft. I wanted to prove them wrong.
Oh, friend, I can relate to that. You wouldn't believe how much.
You can?
Czy możecie pokazać nam ten portal?
Be that as it may, we need to find a way to get to that island. And building a ship isn't an option. Can you show us that portal?
Haven't you listened? It doesn't work.
We need to try. Can you take us there?
Fine. I can. But only under one condition. You need to pay me. Now, believe me, I wouldn't ask this if I had a choice, but leaving this place during the busiest hours of the day means I'll end up with an empty belly tonight. Just give me 30 gold. That should last me for a week.
Pewnie daj 30 sztuk złota, pewnie daj 60 sztuk złota, przyjmijcie 60.
Take 60.
Oh, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Meet me at the excavation site, will you? I need to take care of something first.
Okay, see you there.
Oj, tutaj dostałem trofeum. Wspaniałomyślna dusza, oddano więcej niż było trzeba po otrzymaniu prośby o pomoc. To jest portal.
To give it all up for your dream and then fail. That must hurt.
Though not as uncommon as you might think. Some dreams just stay dreams. We just like to tell ourselves otherwise.
That way?
Sure.
Tutaj są bandyci, spotkaj się z łoty lejem przy wykopalisku.
I need help over here.
They will
They
fall.
killed one of our heroes.
For the fire wielders!
No dobra, jakoś sobie z nimi poradziliśmy.
Danger up ahead! Please!
Damn it! I need healing.
Whatever's necessary. You read my
They
mind?
killed one of our heroes.
Don't die on us now. Damn it! I need healing.
Thanks, Remus. I'll never get
I'll
used to
keep
that.
you shielded! More fighting.
A masz.
This never ends. That's the way. Help! Please! Stay with me, will you?
What do we need?
Dearest breath, you really killed them all. Just who exactly are you?
Nie mówmy o tym, byłem
A
żołnierzem.
former soldier. So this is the portal?
Yes.
It definitely looks Hibernian. Did you reconstruct it?
No, it was still intact when we found it, which is more than strange, but that's also where the mystery ended. We couldn't activate it, even with the portal stone.
Jak go znaleźliście?
How did you find it in the first place? And what makes you believe it's connected to the island?
Hibernian stone tablets. You see, similar to the Shapers, the Hibernians had developed a magic that allowed them to travel great distances within a short amount of time through portals. By stepping through an active portal, it took you wherever its counterpart was located.
Teleportation.
Yes, but much safer and also available to the common folk.
I see. And how do you know this portal's counterpart is on that island?
Another long story, for which I assume you don't have the time. Suffice to say that I found a kind of map, one that outlined all the Hibernian portals, how they used to be back in their era.
Czym jest kamień teleportacyjny?
What's a portal stone? Something to activate them?
Yes, but as I said, it didn't help. I paid a fortune to buy it from a Chilean merchant, but I might as well have sung my incantations on a brick.
Where is that stone now? Can I see it?
You're really stubborn, aren't you? No, you can't. Because I threw it away.
Why?
Because it was useless. It was useless. Like all of this sodding, pointless horseshit I ruined my life for. Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten so upset. This place, it just brings up memories.
Nic się nie stało, wiele straciliście. Gdzie go wyrzuciliście? Nic się nie stało, wiele
It's
straciliście.
all right. You've lost a lot. But please, this is important. Where did you throw it away? Do you remember?
Yes, I remember. There's a small shack near the old river watch in the southwest. That was the day I had finally realized that I had been chasing a ghost all along. You'll try to find it, won't you? I can see it. Please. I don't know who you are, but believe me, it's pointless. You're wasting your time.
Let me be the judge of that. Will you wait here?
If you insist. It's not as if I'm missing anything in that sodding city.
Szukaj kamień portalu. Dobrze.
What do you want?
Got it.
Chodźmy tutaj.
Fine.
Tell me, Tahar, what makes you think we can get that portal to work if he couldn't?
Honest answer? I don't know. But there's no harm in trying.
Suppose you're right.
Tak, Tahar ma rację.
Yes? Do I know you?
Poproś o kosmyk jej włosów.
Greetings, milady. Could you spare a moment? I'm here to discuss an urgent matter.
We're really doing this, aren't we? Sarek's fangs.
Sure. What is it?
Trudno nie dostrzec twego zniewalającego piękna.
Well, even a battle-hardened warrior such as myself could not help but notice your astounding beauty. All those years I have shed blood for the Queen and my country, but the battles changed me. I started to question the purpose of my sacrifices. I began to lose my resolve. There is honor in battle, yes, but is honor alone enough to keep a woman going? It is not. We all need something to fight for, something to return to when the ordeals of battle are over, especially in times of darkness. It is hard not to lose oneself without a glimmer of hope. You, fair lady, are my glimmer. No, do not misunderstand. I am a soldier, and it was never my purpose to find lasting love. But your beauty reminds me that there are things worth fighting for.
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, fair lady. I know my passion is overwhelming. All I ask for is a strand of your golden hair to remember you by. I shall like to have it with me whenever I venture into battle, to shed blood for my country, for honor, and for the beauty of this world.
I understand. Yes, of course, honorable soldier. Who am I to deny you such a simple request? After all, it is you who is keeping us simple people safe, isn't it?
We are only doing our duty.
Oh, such virtue. Here, take it. Will you... will I find you in Everlight more often?
You may, or you may not. But I will do all in my power to see you whenever possible. Goodbye, fair lady.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay. Let's just forget this ever happened.
Okej. To była jakaś ta misja poboczna.
Understood.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
O, to jest gdzieś tutaj.
There. I think that's the shack Watley was talking about. Look at that. Could this be the stone?
Show me. Yeah, that might be it. Though, that's interesting. This stone. It is ornamented with Hibernian runes, but it looks an awful lot like our Shaper rune.
Interesting. Well, let's get back to Watley.
This way, right?
Sure.
Watley, we found...
By the How is that possible?
Rozumiem, to wcale nie gorzej od was. Zareagował na moją osobę.
Portal. I think it reacted to me.
But this doesn't make sense. No, this is a dream. This isn't happening. I need to see.
Wait.
Too late. We need to follow him.
Great, but you go first.
If you insist.
Though some cartographers may claim otherwise, the maps of Io are still far from complete. The Black Sea in particular has always invited explorers and adventurers to fantasize. Situated north of Fiara, many ships have fallen victim to its stormy waters, causing the number of expeditions to diminish.
Tiara's breath. It worked.
Udało nam
Just like
się.
using a godstone.
Only that this seems to have been a one-way road. The portal is closed.
What about the portal stone?
I don't know. It seems empty. Activating that portal must have used up all its energy. Question is, where is Watley? And is it just my imagination, or is the sun a bit lower than when we stepped through?
That's very possible. Time tends to get distorted for the user when using teleportation magic. Anyway, best we start searching for Watley. If he's on his own, he might be in danger.
Agreed. Let's follow the path. He can't have gone far.
No dobra, to teraz sobie zapiszę tę grę i zakończę ten 28 odcinek z gry SpellForce 3 Reforced, oczywiście na PS5, wiadomo po polsku. Dziękuję za obejrzenie tego odcinka, mam tylko taką nadzieję, że bardzo wam się spodobał ten odcinek. Zapraszam do obejrzenia kolejnych odcinków z tej gry i innych serii na moim kanale. Widzimy się w następnych odcinkach ze SpellForce'a trójki. Ja wam życzę miłego dnia, do zobaczenia, pa.